Nick and Tiana, it was mentioned earlier, your wedding is coming up, correct? You guys are getting all kind of love today, right? Now just imagine I have the honor and privilege to be able to marry them. And here we are, they're going to be there. And we ask, hey, you know, we do the vows. And then Nick's like, I don't know if I'm really feeling this commitment part. How would Tiana feel about that? He's no good. Drop that zero and get with a hero. You know what I'm saying? That's not you, Nick. There you go. And so it would only make sense as they were deciding to get married that they would fully commit to each other. It wouldn't make any sense at all for them to propose and say yes and then say, you know what, I like all the benefits, but I don't like the commitment parts. Would that make any sense? The only rational, proper response would be, if you're committing to me, I'm committing to you. And I believe God is calling every one of us here today to either commit or to recommit to Jesus.
You're able to see something that you haven't seen, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, I didn't know how to like bake, but that person knows how to bake. It's like they could teach me and I could teach something that they don't know. And it's like both ways. It works both ways. And I think relationships should work both ways, where it's like, you might not have that many things in common, but it's like, oh, you know this and they know that. As you go and as you grow, you're able to adapt to what they like, and they're able to adapt to what you like, and it's almost like a
shared experience.
Yes, yeah, that's what I like.
I think what I've learned is like I want somebody who can help me grow. I mean, both of us grow, but like that can push me to grow as a person. Like you guys create something together, which is like you guys become one. Like you guys grow together as one, and like it relates like God is supposed to have us become one.
Right now it's like, it's like hard to comprehend, because it's like I've never really was in a relationship, so it's like, I don't know how that feels. But in the same time, it's like I'm able to learn even from the brothers and the sisters. It's like being able to learn from like friendships. It's like, I'm able to love even if it's like there's things that are like hard to love, or it's like things I'm like, why are they doing this to me? But it's like you know how to deal with it as you grow. And yeah.
Anyways, I was just thinking about Nick and Tiana and how happy I am for them. Honestly, it's love like theirs that gives me a lot of hope. I know having been alone most of my life kind of makes me feel like I'm not good enough for anyone. And those lies could easily fester in your mind. It's really damaging, and sometimes it keeps you in the dark for days, maybe even longer. But I also try to think about how maybe this time of being single is necessary. And I think it is necessary. A time where I could grow on my own. Because if I'm not taking care of myself on a spiritual level, an emotional level, physical level as well, how am I going to be able to provide for anyone else? I don't want to bring my instability into a relationship. So, maybe this is just where I need to continue telling God's story, just as I've been doing the past few years. And also, I think I just need to take time to heal from all of my hurt. I need to take more time to let go of the past. And obviously, there will be those people who will say, embrace your singleness. By the way, which I hear from a lot of dating couples and married couples, so there's something to be said there. But you're not embracing singleness. Don't see it that way. You're embracing more time with God. That's what it is. You're being reminded that He comes first, and eventually the right one will come along. He's not going to want to push you into the wrong relationship. He doesn't want you to rush into something that's not fit for you. He's not going to send you someone if you don't have your own purpose. But yeah, I think that's why, He's given me this alone era to tell my story, to tell His story, because this is where He wants my focus to be, because it's for the greater good of His people. And, like it says in Galatians 6, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. So the thing is just to continue doing good in your single area. God is giving you a chance to do great things that maybe other people can't do or won't do. And He's giving you a chance to be self-sustaining. So, the right one will come along. Don't worry. It'll happen. And when that time comes, It'll be very rewarding. But you know what's not rewarding? That was not the question.
What's
Chris, why do you love so much? Why do you talk about it?
Where do I begin? You know, love is one of those things that, you know, it conquers all. You know, it really does.
Absolutely.
You know,
Do you have all this writing?
even me being here, it was out of love. It is the most powerful, most important thing we can do in this life is to love one another.
But love is a decision, though. It's not a feeling.
I wish I thought more about it.
It's both.
Was that?
For those who don't know, Nick's been my direct roommate for the past two years. Even in your relationship with Tiana, you know, building that, like seeing the progression from her coming from one of our hangouts and, you know, and just seeing Nick gaming and her just sitting there and like watching him game and, you know, me talking to some of our friends and be like, oh, could see something might be brewing there, you know. And the love has always been there, you know, and the fun as well. Like I see the consistency of you guys just wanting to spend time with each other. Like I feel like Nick is one of the most like consistent guys I know. You wouldn't compromise that, you know. Like Tuesday, you're like, this is my time, you know, with Tiana, and I know she appreciates that, and it's helped obviously tremendously in your guys' connection. And I know she's going to be very lucky to have you as a husband, and I know you're going to be lucky to have her as a wife. But you know, I just can't wait to see you guys reach that next chapter, and I'm always gonna, well, as long as I can, I'll be around for you to support along the way. So, there it is. Come on.
It's good stuff, huh?
How do you feel about your brother getting married?
That's crazy. W's in the chat, though.
W's in the chat.
I don't know how to handle this sort of thing. I'm not really this emotional type of guy. So, but I'm happy.
Yeah.
So maybe if we go online, you know, so choreography, sign, seal, deliver. That's not Hitler. That's just, that is just delivering.
What are we delivering?
You're interpreting. We're signing, sealing, and delivering something. That's part of the song. That's more.
Yeah, just deliver down here. Go deliver.
Yeah, I know. He thinks I'm doing it up here. I'm not. I'm just like deliver. That's all. You know, you sign it. What? You seal it. Deliver. Oh man. And then what we could do, you know, we all straight in. I'm assuming we're all going in a line. Like we're not all coming in at once, because then we're just like flocking the door. Flock. Yeah, flocking. You know. Waka flocka. You know. Yep. So maybe we strut in. You know, we're all feeling ourselves. You know, like a fool out there, stay tuned. And then we come in, we look at each other, and then when the chorus comes, ooh baby. Here I am. Sign. We gotta do it quick. Sign, seal, deliver. Yeah. Yeet.
My fingers are all greasy, so I'm trying to use my knuckles and stuff. I don't want
Canceled before your wedding.
I'm off. I don't know what I'm doing.
My guy.
Oh, you're out.
Yeah.
No! Scheduled program. Oh, snap. Okay.
Uh-oh.
That was a pretty nasty dunk. I'm not even mad. That was really nasty. I love that.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. Nick, you may kiss the bride.
And honestly, I'm just so grateful that you two have been such a great example of a God-given relationship, because not only is it benefiting you, it's benefiting me as well. You know, even though like a lot of my life could be a mess, like seeing you two makes me so happy. Because I'm reminded that, you know, God gave me some of the greatest friends I could ask for. So, you know, with all that being said, as long as you keep Jesus at the center of your marriage, you're blessed with unity, peace, strength through trials, growth in your love, purpose and direction, joy, and contentment. Oh yeah, and the blessing of sex too. You know, we all heard your vows, man. We heard what you said. Yeah, but, you know, now that you're married, you have the full blessing to do just that. You know, in the morning, whatever. Yeah, you might be blessed with a family in the future. You know, having little mixed Asian babies walking around, and then I'll relate to them on something. You know, I'll be like, yes, my kids. I was also a little mixed Asian baby, just like you. You know, the only difference is they're gonna grow up to be out of joint. So yeah, hopefully that means I get the Godfather role. I didn't have much after the sex part, so.